Rob Joseph is his name, and he's been on movie sets for decades and says gun safety is critical. He notes Brandon Lee's death by a prop gun on the set of The Crow in 1993, now the death of Halyna Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust. He tells me there needs to be zero tolerance for playfulness around guns.
The golden rule of guns is that a person should always consider them loaded. Rob Joseph explains the process of gun safety, first saying a prop master or armorer are the only ones who should directly hand the talent a gun.
They would say guns on set, and the property master would call for me. I'd come out on set, he'd bring the guns, I would inspect the guns, I would clear the guns as being hot or cold.
Meaning loaded or not loaded. And then the prop master or armorer takes the gun to the actor or actress, and once the scene is over, they immediately take the gun back and properly store it. In the case of what happened on the set of Rust, where cinematographer Halyna Hutchins died and director Joel Souza was injured, Joseph says rules are in place for a reason in the film industry and need to be followed strictly.
You know, everybody's going to try to point blame, but really there's a protocol that wasn't followed. And even basically, if you didn't have like a two-person check protocol, the only person that should be handling a gun on a movie set is the property master.
The Utah Film Commission says that over 1,000 movies have been filmed in Utah. Joseph says production companies must file the proper permits to film the movie in a certain location and then also file a permit to shoot the firearm. He says common courtesy is to also let law enforcement know gunshots will be going off. 2 or 3 people must check all guns on set, whether they have live bullets or blanks. Joseph's advice to movies using guns is to make sure the blanks and bullets are separated and make sure no gun is ever loaded until it's time to shoot the scene.
On the set of the movie Rust, there was an armorer who was handling the guns, but the assistant director is ultimately the one who gave that loaded gun to Baldwin. Joseph says it's very unlikely that Alec Baldwin will face criminal charges and says the production company will ultimately be liable for Hutchins' death.